My name is Chaz Shelton. I work here at Merchant's Garden. I'm the founder and CEO. We're an indoor urban farm that we grow, sell, and distribute leafy greens to restaurants, schools, and grocery stores. We really see ourselves as a public health company. That was my background before starting the business. So we really wanted to make fresh food accessible and affordable to people. So we thought the best way to do that was to build a farm in the city as close as possible to consumers so that they could see, feel, touch the products that they consume and hopefully fall in love with beautiful leafy greens. In comparison to traditional farming, we can produce about 10 times the volume per square foot than traditional farming, and as well as, like I said, we use about 90% less water. This is all done in a controlled environment, so we were able to actually repurpose a vacant school site to make this food production system possible in a place that traditionally farming isn't possible.
I was at my sister's New Year's Eve party, and she was telling me that you could do aquaponics, like you could graze fish and vegetables in a system. And I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe you can do that. And then the more the night went on, the more excited and passionate I got about, man, if he can do that, I'm gonna do that. And then the next morning I woke up, and my wife Cindy was like, do you remember what we said? We said our resolution, if we're gonna do what we say we're gonna do. And I was like, yeah, I remember that. She goes, you remember what you said you were gonna do? I said, yeah, I remember saying we were gonna do aquaponics. So Chaz was off at business school, and he had asked about an idea, and I told him about this idea, and he had some familiarity with it, so he called Dr. Fitzsimmons down at the U of A aquaponics lab, got me to work in there with Bruno, and then we got hooked up with Tucson Startup. They had a social impact incubator where we got to pitch our ideas through Thrive to pitch to investors. And then Chaz went back to IU Business School and won a pitch competition. So now we have an idea. We had investors, so then we had to buy a greenhouse, and from then on, we got going, built the greenhouse, built up the business, built up the customers, and that's Merchant's Garden. I figured that is better. Oh no. So I won't get the grass. Oh yeah. I would like to see Merchant's Garden continue to grow without maybe me and Chaz doing all the day-to-day operations, have more employees, and Chaz and I just work more on the business and growing Merchant's Garden as a business versus us doing all the hands-on packing out, delivering, and stuff like that. That's what we'd like to see the future of Merchant's Garden.
Internal timer, one put a sticker on, I guess.
I gotta slow myself down.
Yeah, we'll just get more wraps right now. Should I grab the clean ones?
No, let's just finish these up first.
No, we'll just actually grab one from the next pond, because remember the water was off?
You're good. My name is Charles Lucier. I'm a high school senior. I go to school here in Tucson. And our school has a research project at the end of the year, so I'm here at Merchant Gardens because I stumbled upon aquaponics and hydroponics, and I thought it was super interesting, and I wanted to compare crop yields between the two. So I came here, asked these guys if I could intern at their place, and they said yes. So I've been here for about a month and a half now, 2 months, so it's super awesome. We're testing out organic fertilizers. So as you know, hydroponics is technically organic, but to get the nutrients in the water, we're using inorganic materials. It's more technically organic, but it's not FDA certified as organic. So we're testing out organic versions of those things. The problem is that it mucks up the water, which is hard when it's all plumbing, right? So we're trying to figure out a version of that that won't make the water all mucky, and that will work just the same. And it's going pretty well right now. So.
Merchant's Garden caught my eye, first off because they were producing in hydroponic systems. So hydroponic systems is basically using a media other than soil, water, and water nutrients, and the other elements like sunlight and air to basically grow produce using less water. So in result, without using the soil, we take out that media and are able to only use 100% water and a couple of nutrients to basically supplement for the plants. And with that, it's just a more sustainable method of using water resources to basically grow our produce.
I think some of the challenges that we have today is just producing enough food. Having a locally grown product in the desert has been extremely well received, and right now our footprint can do about 500,000 heads a year, and that's not even close to the amount of demand, or that's not even close to the amount of demand that we have for us. So we just need to be able to better serve our customers, grow more food, maybe build more facilities to be able to do that. That's our biggest obstacle right now, is just growing enough.